Hello and welcome to Taffy's Travels. My name is Tina, otherwise known as Taffy, and tonight we're going to play a guessing game of what's in the bag. So I'm getting ready for a trip out to Arizona, 3 nights, 4 days in Havasupai, which is in the far west side of the Grand Canyon. So it's 10 to 12 mile hike in 1 mile elevation loss. And then you get to spend 3 nights at the campground in the canyon. And then it's another 10 to 12 miles out, depending where in the campground you camp. It's probably 10 to 11 miles to come back out. And that's another mile elevation gain on the way out. So I have been trying to get my pack as light as possible. There are options on this trip to pay for a helicopter in or out, but that only goes on certain days. And the day I'm going, there are no helicopters. And part of the reason I'm going is for the hike anyway. Then there is an option to send your bags in and out on a mule. But I've heard various reports of people saying the mules look tired or maybe not in the best condition. I have not seen that on the videos I've seen myself, and the Supai people seem to treat the animals very well. So I don't know. I'll judge for myself when I get there. But again, I'd rather not send my stuff in on a mule, so I'm packing light. So these 5 items are items I have received in the last couple of weeks. I've had a few returns, a few replacements. So if you want to guess what's in these bags, get yourself a piece of paper and a pen, make a guess. In the small black bag, I've got a small grey bag, small green bag, a larger green bag, and a kitty cat, and a tiny green bag. So write down your guesses and pause this video if you want to write them down. All right, so in the first bag, let's go with this one. This is smaller than my hand, and it's actually a very lightweight backpack. This is from 4Monster. Got it off Amazon. 4Monster do have a storefront on there. They do other items. I believe they do camp towels and maybe a couple of other things. But this is their backpack. And well, it's a day pack. I got it as a day pack. It is only, I want to say 2.6 ounces in weight. And it fits into its own little stuff sack. So I got it in the olive green. But this opens up to a full-size day pack. This is the 16 liter. I believe they also had like a 24 and I think a 32 on the website. So that's a pretty good size. It has a zipper pocket in the front. It is water-resistant nylon, and it has 2 side pockets. And then when you're done with it, you just scrunch it all back up, put it back into its little stuff sack. So that's 2.6 ounces as opposed to my regular day pack with a water bladder, which is about 1.5 pounds. All right, so the next little bag, we'll go with this. If you guessed that this is a stove, you would be correct. So this is a titanium stove. It's by BRS. It's kind of an off-brand, and I think it only cost me $30, I think this was. But you basically open these little legs out. I say legs, could be arms. So you take your gas canister, takes standard mixed butane propane, use any jet oil or pocket rocket, anything like that. And then your can actually works as the base. Light that with a lighter, and then your cook stove just goes on top of here. Your cooking cup or stove, miniature frying pan, whatever you want. You just turn this on and light that up. That little thing weighs 1 ounce. So it had mixed reviews online. For the most part, it seems to work okay. I did see some people say there's no way it's titanium because it does burn if you let something cook for too long. Apparently the arms do tend to burn, so that makes me think it's not real titanium. But we're going to try it, and it's a whole lot lighter than my existing jet oil. So next we have the bigger green bag. And the exciting part about this is I got this stuff so recently that I don't recall what's in these until I turn them around. Okay, so this is actually, it's a hammock. It's one of the lightest hammocks available out there right now. It is by Eagle's Nest Outfitters, and it's their sub 6 hammock. And I'm not going to pull the whole thing out, but this is an 8-foot hammock, weighs all of 5.8 ounces. So instead of having the big ropes at the end with the big heavy carabiners, it literally just has this nylon rope system. And if we go on and open the grey bag here, this is the Helios hammock straps, also by Eagle's Nest. And this works with all of their hammocks. These straps are tree friendly, and they weigh a whole 4.3 ounces. So when you open it up, you literally tie this bigger, thick strap around the tree so it doesn't hurt the tree. Feed your other end through the hole. So this is the part that's around the tree here. And then you get this to the length you need it. And then you toggle at the end, literally just fits through. I haven't practiced much with this yet. But your toggle goes through there, and you put your weight on the hammock, and it has a 300-pound weight capacity, which is pretty amazing. And they do guarantee their products. So 5.8 ounce hammock, which is lighter than one of the straps that I used to use. Again, that was the Helios hammock straps. They work with all the Eagle's Nest hammocks that they do. So that hammock, that whole total there is 10.1 ounces, not even a whole pound for the hammock and the straps. And then last but not least, I don't know how to pronounce this. It is an Amazon find, but it is an X-Foam pillow light. This is 4 ounces, 4.2 ounces. This is kind of on the heavy side for what I would think is an ultralight pillow, but I am a side sleeper and I really like to get a good night's sleep. So this again has its own little stuff sack. Oops, sorry I dropped you there. Has its own little stuff sack, and it does have a real nice smooth like built-in pillowcase, and this is able to come off. The actual insert is inside here. The actual pillow itself is right here. So that comes out, and you can wash this out a bit. But for the sake of showing you, so that's basically your pillow. And you just open this up. I did do it the other day. I think it took me about 6 breaths to fill this thing. It did not take long at all. And it inflates to 4 inches depth, which for a side sleeper like me is quite good. I can also put my backpack under that when I get there. I won't be using my big backpack, so I can layer that underneath this, blow this up, and I should get a good side sleeping night's sleep. So that's my new items: my pillow, my straps, my hammock, my baby stove, and my backpack. Did you guess them right? Let me know if you guessed any of these correctly. And I'll be posting more if you want to know more details about what I've packed for this trip, what my weights look like for my backpack. Let me know and I will try and post a video on that. Thanks for your patience with me. That was my first real video for YouTube, and I know I had a couple of kitty interruptions, but I appreciate you watching. See you next time.